Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee. He saw two brothers, Simon, called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. "Come, follow me," Jesus said, "and I will send you out to fish for people." At once they left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. They were both in the boat with their father Zebedee, preparing their nets. Jesus called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him.
So, anything that you read you didn't understand? You have any questions?
I understand everything.
Okay. So
Wait,
now,
this is supposed to be in Mark, though.
Carlos,
Yes.
Jesus heals the sick.
Jesus heals the sick. He said seek. Seek. Oh, Jesus heals the sick.
Jesus went throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness among the people. News about him spread all over Syria. And people brought to him all who were ill with various diseases, with those suffering severe pain.
Yeah, sit down, be quiet.
Demon-possessed, those having seizures, and the paralyzed, and he healed them large crowds from Galilee to Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and the region across the Jordan followed him.
Anything that you have a question on?
No.
Wait, what's a region?
Like a whole area, like the United States. That's like a region.
Oh.
The North American region. Okay, so moving on. My turn. Introduction to Sermon on the Mount. Now, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them.
You can read another one.
I'm going to. The Beatitudes. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." Anything you didn't understand? Anything you have questions on?
Nope. No.
Okay, so we go.
Wait. What does persecuted mean?
It means like a judgment of some sort. Like it persecutes you, put you in jail, or whether it persecutes you to kill you.
Okay. It says, salt and light. You are the salt of the earth, but the salt loses its saltiness. How can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town, do people light a lamp?
You might want to read that again.
Okay. It says, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven.
Questions?
No.
So you understood completely what you read?
Yes. Yeah.
So do you understand what it means when it says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, and they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven? What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what I was about to say. I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
But I thought you just told me everything you read, you understood.
Because I didn't have no questions.
If you don't have no questions, that's not good, because I know you don't understand most of what you're reading. So you need to speak and let me know, I don't understand this, so I could do my best in explaining it to you. And if I don't know, we will find out together. So don't tell me, hey, I understand everything I read. No, the whole point of this book is to understand what you're reading, not just to read it. So, the part where it says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. What's simply put, you have a thing in you that God put in you, which is a light. And light is just a metaphor for something else. Everybody is different, but there's something about you that's special in this world that you need to do.
Okay.
And you don't need to be scared to be you.
Okay.
Be you and continue to be you. If you're standing up and preaching the word of God and people are doing stuff or telling you stuff that you know what you're doing and saying is wrong, don't worry about what they say. You believe that God lived and died for us. You believe in what you're reading. So if somebody's coming and tell you they don't believe, then the only thing you can assume is this person do not know God and they do not know the word. So don't listen to what they're saying. Okay. You have the facts in your head. So continue to, like the disciples, share and spread the word of God.
Yes.
Because that's the ultimate goal. Share and spread the word of God. Don't care what this person is saying about you while you trying to talk to somebody else about the word of God. It's not for you to care what somebody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Your ultimate job is to share and spread the word of God to other people. Okay, I'm going to the fulfillment of the law. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Therefore, anyone who sets aside one of the least of these commands and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of a Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. So if somebody went in this book and changed things that's not supposed to be changed, that's not for you to worry about. If you're making a mistake on whoever wrote this book account, God will deal with them because they wronged by taking things out of this book or adding things to this book that don't belong. Stop. Okay.
My turn.
Murder.
Murder. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder. And anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, Raka.
Pause. You see how Raka has an A right there?
Yes, sir.
Go to the bottom and tell me what A says.
10 cities?
I think A says an Aramaic term of contempt. You have to stay on the same page as this on. You can't go on the other page.
Oh, okay.
So raka means an Aramaic term of contempt. Continue on.
What does contempt mean?
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Therefore, if you are offering your gift to the altar, and when there, remember that your brother or sister has something against you. Leave your gift there in front of the altar. First, go, and then be that word?
Reconcile.
Reconciled to them. Then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your
Adversary.
who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still together on the way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly, I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. Your turn.
Nope. You did the same thing you read?
What does he mean by until you paid the last penny?
You have to pay back in full. So yeah, till the last penny. So you have to pay in full. You can't pay in partial.
Dad, I don't know what that word means. Like, if you say it to a brother or sister, like, what's that word?
What word?
I don't get it.
Raka. But you should just explain that.
Yeah. So is that all you didn't understand?
Yeah. No, I had another thing. What does reconcile mean?
I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll let you know. Everything I don't explain to you now, we'll write it down and I'll look it up and I'll explain to you.